Dia di sini ini. Wow. Okay. Oh my god. This is later. Let's see. I have 630 triliun 31 baca menarik berapa 4 tadi udah 40 tambah 10 lagi 50. Go. Weh 50 lo ya. Soal aku bansos biasa aja. Ya bro. Oh, just even. Wih, udah nonton. Halo. What's this? Apa anjir? We came together this bring your name. We had to turn lobby. Blah 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 blah. We go to see. Day 1 bro. Nah, sudah 300. Mit. Bocah anjir. That's the race. Lu lihat buka Archer anjing beda sendiri tai. Orang cibi ini buka Archer gini bing. Oh my god. Hsr. Of course. Ribi pak. Tribir. Nah ini, oke ini kan menempel terus nggak pakai ada apa? Ntar ini hah? Gue jangan punya main demo anjing. Main demo. But I never use them. Side problem fear. Oh. Two people watching the video. Ouch. I guess anything for the lower units. Kucing kaget. Kucing. Let me just skip this. One. Iya ini 0/36 gua main. Oh anjing tadi udah enggak ya. Apanya? General. Oke. Hah? Oh. Ouch. Oh, oh, iya. Saya gue kalau udah patch sekarang berarti gue punya ini dong.
When we get back, let's not leave March 7th out of the loop. All right. Lady Cypher, please come on out.
You're still careless as ever. Shouldn't you keep such a precious gift near your bosom?
Since you know it's a gift for someone else, please give it back to me. Stop hiding among the people and letting the wind carry your voice.
Now, since I know it's a gift, that just means I need to milk its worth. The children of the wind never stay for long in one place.
Name your price. I'll give you help. I'm sorry.
No wonder they call you Princess Homebody. Why don't you two come over to my place? It'll make a better venue for proper business discussions.
Piece of cake. I can do that even if I can only sense your soul.
All right, I'll see you there. By the way, everyone cool with me collecting a deposit before we reach an agreement, right? Now, come this way.
Where did my dew of divine blood go? She's incorrigible. Follow me.
Over here! Over here! No, not that way! This way! Come on. If I really wanted to hide, you'd never find me. So relax, you two. No need to get your hackles up. I'm not that scary, am I? Meow. No way. Some people might have been into that a millennium ago, but it's long since gone out of style. Loosen up, buddy. Shall we get down to business?
Give me the jewelry piece first, or everything's off the table.
Oh, come now. don't be so upset. Relax. Relax. Look, isn't the view here just great? You can see what everyone is doing and where they're going, and they won't even know you're here. Now that we've broken the ice, let's get to the point. Everything I've said so far has been a joke. I'm inviting you two here for 3 things. 1. The seamstress found me and wants me to take you to Styxia to look for the Death Titan. 2. The Council of Elders also found me and wants me to make sure the core flame of Thanatos ends up in their hands. And last but not least, I'm telling you that I'm not interested in doing either of those things. Don't go look for the Death Titan. The end. Whoa, this is some high-quality stuff. And this room is full of it. How much are these worth, Did you get all this through that Aranova gimmick?
Some of it is family fortune, while the rest came from my business as a dressmaster. Don't liken the flame chase work to your shady dealings.
Wow, I should have busted down your door instead of going around like a thief. Well, spill. Why are you giving me so much money?
Payment for doing work. You're worth this much.
Did you forget my stance to all this? I thought I made myself very clear.
You wish to run away. Run away from your responsibilities, from the prophecy, and from your destiny.
Oh.
You shall walk with greed and die over petty change. I understand this prophecy weighs on you immensely.
Good.
That is why I have never reproached the demigod of trickery for running away. But I need you right now, so don't turn me down.
You know, maybe the gods got your tongue with their golden threads, Aglaya. I'm not hearing any sincerity in your words.
Hey, hey.
Give me a reason why
Hello,
you're bowing your noble head to me.
We lost Trian.
Oh.
The divine power of passages is running out. I need another demigod to escort Castorus and help her fulfill her lifelong wish.
Oh, I get it now. You're sending Castorus to her death. And you want me to die with her.
This is Castorus's own request. I have never seen her so determined.
She brought this up herself? You're not pulling my leg.
She's also made up her mind to leave her confused past behind. As will you, Cypher, when you finally make up your mind.
Don't be so sure. Time is hard. She can always turn back before the end, you know? Maybe she'll remember Trian's sacrifice. Maybe she'll remember the countless martyred Chrysos heirs. Tell you what. Why don't I take this room of treasures as a security deposit? And we make a...
Go on.
I bet she'll change her mind and turn back. Now, if I lose, I'll do what you want me to do. Return this deposit to you, plus giving you another room full of treasures. How does that sound?
You sound like you have all the confidence in the world. In that case, let's make a pact with those conditions. I hope you're prepared to lose it all.
In conclusion, I want to win. So I hope you two can give up on going to Styxia. I'll give all the treasures in that room to you. And you can split it between yourselves, however you want. What do you think? Tempting, right?
That
I decline. If we don't find the Death Titan, her soul will...
Oh?
I can't go into the details, but we have to go to Styxia.
I really don't get how. Princess, homebuddy, you keep talking about needing to find Thanatos, about getting rid of your curse, and you don't care about anything else. But did you ever...
What are you trying to say?
I'm saying, contrary to your beliefs,
The flame chase journey walks hand in hand with sacrifices. Isn't that why you're always running away from...
fine, never mind. We all have our own problems. I ain't gonna say anything anymore. It's not like I was gonna honor that bet anyway. But listen to me. Styxia is no tourist destination. Sure, the treasures buried in there are 10, no, 50 times. Yet, I've never been there. And I never plan to. Because even a demigod can't be sure they can walk out of that place alive. And now I'm supposed to escort you to Styxia. Sure. Pay up.
which one? Oh. I'll give you one.
Me too. I have lived a longer life than most people. Though I'm not as good at doing business as Lady
Then how are you going to live the rest?
Then I'll give you 90. No, 80.
Well, don't mind if I do. 80% of Castrus's savings. Okay. I didn't know you hold grudges. Great mystery. Here, catch.
Be careful with that.
A minor change in plans, though. Don't go to the bath tomorrow. Come look for me at Akima's city gates instead.
So, why are you changing the meeting place?
Oh, nothing really. Just a bit scared of the seamstress. Well, now that we've struck a deal, why don't I give you guys a lift back? It's gonna be a long...
Whoa. Oh, wait. Shit,
Where is this? It was like... Never mind. It's good.
that's... Where there is no sound, let my pulse my system upload. Okay. Socrates. Oh no, some tires. Socrates tired. I'll just skip this. I think something. Oh.
Bright and
Socrates,
sunny.
how are you
Just the
doing
weather
today?
for farewells.
I'm
You
good,
are
Ron. Thanks.
here.
How about you? Wait. No.
Totally. The trio team. No need. I already told her. You sure know how to put me in a spot, Castorus.
Sorry.
Oh, I was just teasing. Don't take it. Did you know that the legends say you have to... That's the fairy fare for entering the nether realm. Hey, that was a different purchase. All right, pass me the coin. It's time to get the gods' powers going. A fleet. Oh, one last thing before we go. I gotta give you this piece of advice, especially to you, Princess Homeba. You can't catch the wind by waiting. You only live once, so make the most of every moment you have. Get ready. Be steady. Hi, your turn. Don't be nervous. After all, it'll be gone in the blink of an eye. All done. Bye-bye.
She done that to Castorus
Are you feeling all
without
right?
touching her. How? I mean, if you touch Castorus, she'd die, right?
She's the demigod of trickery. When she flips the coin of whimsy into the air, she gains incredible speed that lets her just like how she clearly had no intention of lingering here for even a second longer.
Don't worry, Mem's here to help. I don't think I even meet the height.
This is Styxia, the city of dragons and waves. This is the land of their birth. Or perhaps of their... Anaxa had used a secret alchemical art to temporarily fuse his soul with Circe's and Kephae. And when he was on the verge of death, he was pulled by Thanatos and caught a glimpse of the flowing river of souls. This alchemy, considered a sacrilegious act, might actually make the souls of mortals and titans attract each other. Even though Thanatos has been missing for 1,000 years, and even their followers haven't been able to find them. Perhaps that special attraction could summon them here.
Oh, so are we going to use that
Philosopher's
Philosopher's Stone to
Wait.
conjure the Titan?
I guess that's the only way. The only way to...
Thanatos is even more mysterious than I am.
Indeed. Even one as erudite as Anaxa could only point us to this place, and no further. I believe that, rather than standing still, taking action is by far the better option.
Go back whence you came. Go back. Ahead lies the realm of the... What a beautiful butterfly. Is it talking to us?
This is a eulogistic butterfly. They are found in places where many have met their demise. In Idonia, some think of them as manifest, others think of them as Thanatos.
The second theory sounds...
Perhaps. But the fact that we're able to hear their... figures. Are they illusions reflected by the River of Souls?
Do you want to buy any fish?
Huh? He can see us?
Wait. More living people. I'm not selling my fish to living people. What?
Could it be that...
So,
But there aren't any fish.
are the fish gone? I can only keep selling fish.
Man, this guy has schizophrenia. I swear.
Apologies. I don't have much in the way of savings. Please relax.
You don't have fish, bro.
This.
No.
I knew it. These people aren't illusions. They're supposed to reach the end of the west wind by floating down the River of Souls. Yet, they have floundered upon the shoals of the stream, unable to move forward. Did Thanatos reject them? Or perhaps they didn't really die at all?
Well, let me check. I think I missed something.
I have no idea. This circumstance is completely unprecedented. Hang on. Didn't he say more? Like, could it be that these souls are stuck here due to someone's deceit?
If something is done out of goodwill,
Goodwill? Wait a minute.
Wait, what?
that's me.
Huh.
I still belong to the land of the living as of now. Thank you very much.
Could it be that you are the living being that those souls met?
Ugh, I couldn't take their behavior anymore. So I stole some things here and...
It's because of vile living creatures like you that we're being misunderstood by all of them.
What else am I supposed to do? You can see the mess this place is in. These poor souls are denied by the nether realm. So now they're stuck. Did you see those two blacksmiths on the way? They've been here for as long as the sun's been around.
Tikia is so freaky, man.
Casting a shield. Styxia is so freaky.
Freaky.
Then why have you come back?
Hey, I'm not here to aid your adventure. I hate war. It's about that boy who defied death.
The boy who defied
This is a
Lord Michael,
Lord Mighty. No, Harry Potter.
that's his name.
Harry Potter.
Well,
Mighty.
so long, Prince.
Lady Cypher has
What?
somewhere along the river shoals right now.
Don't worry, it's time for me to shine. Ornyx's rune of recollection is nearby. Hey, over here!
Hey.
Ornyx's miracle has appeared.
Ooh.
Amazing! It's like when
I guess there's chests from here.
even the river got parted.
No? Okay. Hey.
So this path actually didn't exist back then?
Hey. Huh. Man, I'm schizophrenic as fuck. I gotta. Oh my god. Oh, I hate this thing. Eh? Ah! Oh, so they follow me. Easy, man. Way too easy. Kids, how do I take this shit? Let me go here.
There are wandering souls of the deceased here
Ah.
as well. We must first return to the present before we can communicate with them.
By the looks of it, you must be the foreign warriors that the Queen had mentioned, right? Since the current campaign requires the utmost care, I was able...
Foreign warrior?
A priestess, a warrior, and a...
Gimana cara? These options. Oh my god, I cannot choose.
What?
The campaign?
Nobody knows, as of now. Of the scouts that went ahead, as for the rest of the scouts, while there is still dissension,
An unprecedented calamity.
it seems that you have indeed heard about this. Well,
A world that has never seen death. May I ask, where is the scout who managed to come back?
so he returned to Styxia. He said that he witnessed the demonic specter of an evil dragon at that treacherous land. The apparition opened it.
Styxia.
It all sounds rather familiar. Wait, wasn't this part of that fable?
Sir, could I ask how the Queen and Princess are doing?
The Queen? By the looks...
Oh, it's the same lines.
Leave it to me. Sir, the war in...
Styxia. This cannot stand.
Oh, looks like it...
Sir, I am...
Maiden of War? I've never heard of this. There's little time to waste. Please don't take too long.
Don't worry. I'm typically unwilling to prolong...
Cass.
Why?
I'm fine. Is this...
Well then, why should I place my trust in you, holy maiden from afar?
Wait. This... I don't quite understand what you're trying to say.
Since the prophecy has already pronounced your name as Chrysos Errant, however, you seem to have no intentions of concealing your involvement with the Council.
I cannot deny your claim. It was the council that
But why?
I am... unable...
I see. They have shifted the heavy responsibility of granting death over to me. If I ever become obsessed with
And yet, you seem...
that's because the fate that I've woven many unforeseen events into the tapestry. Tidy up your precious garments and come with me. Akima welcomes you, Castron.
Oh.
I didn't think we'd find vestiges of memory here. Maybe they've got something to do with Ornyx's rune?
Perhaps. But I do not need a reminder from them. I really want, but why would this memory appear right now? Is
These dead monsters actually be...
if ladies...
Why are the...
Even Thanatos, these traces seem to suggest. Since the realm of please stay back,
Nah,
we'll
ribut.
deal with these enemies.
Night falls. Good night. Again.
May wandering souls find their own way out. The path ahead is blocked by the River of Souls again.
In that case, let's go back to the past. This miracle sure is handy.
This is yet another aspect of a Titan's divine power.
If Don Han was around, he'd definitely be able to raise the waters of the River of Souls into the sky.
Ouch.
If Lady Hycelens was still alive, I think she might be able to do that too.
I mean, she's still alive. Where's the rune thing?
You seem to be able to discern both the past and the future.
Oh, this place. Must have been a beautiful courtyard in the past.
What to make?
Please excuse me. I am but a scholar from a distant land who had the misfortune of falling into the River of Souls and turned into a member of the dead.
This one seems...
Oh, I was merely and you.
Wow.
I'm sorry. I cannot bring you back to life. However,
Well, that's because I didn't fall into the River of Souls by accident.
why?
If you could see the life I've led, then you would not reproach me so. But I did not expect things to stay the same even in death. Cersei's above. What cowards humans are. For we fear both life and death simultaneously.
I'm sorry.
That's all right, Holy Maiden. At least you are able to respond to me. Cersei's above. Does this count as thinking till the moment I die?
Wow.
I have seen too many farewells. Her distress is quite commonplace. There are those who will end their lives over what seems to be the smallest of worries. For some people, this power that I possess is a blessing rather than a curse. But I never managed to convince myself of that.
Cass, are you still trying to create a world without death?
Yes, because when placed under time's vast scales, There is no worry in this world that cannot be solved. This is a wish that I've held for almost a
Every more with you,
millennium.
bro.
My mind might have changed once upon a time if people managed to strike up a friendship with, but I've never been more firm.
Come on. Oh. Oh.
Wow. This place is so Oh, broken stick. Do we need to enter that door?
But how should we get up there?
Okay. Mm.
The path is blocked yet again.
Holy fuck.
It always appears in
Where?
towns like this. How convenient.
So, I can do this over here. Let's see.
You see that platform lift over there?
Bro. Oh. Turn off the lights. Okay.
A chest of the past has been left behind, but none of its treasures remain inside.
Oh.
Wait, what if the miracle suddenly loses its effect?
Mem, do you really want me to answer that?
Don't come near me!
Huh? Why does he look so... Or is he actually scared of his own...
There's no need to be alarmed. We're just passing by the area. See?
You have a point. While this might once have been the royal vault, it's since been plundered empty. So please go away right this instant.
You've misunderstood us.
My goodness. Did I really yell out loud? I'm sorry to have bothered you. I merely saw a warrior.
His blow.
Wait a minute. You seem to be quite different from him.
Him.
Actually alive?
So he's not alive.
Long story.
Thanatos?
Is it possible that he's also living in the...
Death. Could it be that you are here to defeat the evil?
Oh.
According to the warriors under the
Thanatos.
centurion's command, that but they saw a girl within.
Pray tell.
I've heard that the queen spared no effort and asked for whether this rumor is true.
You have my thanks for the invaluable insight that please treat this touch as a token of my
Oh, look
gratitude.
at her. Oh, she's so sweet. Hmm. Okay.
Thank you.
This is his.
His what? Oh. Here's his. His what?
Then you granted him death. That isn't like you. You would have.
I did it out of sympathy.
Asteroids.
Believing that
Sympathy?
that young man was favored by Talanton. He could rely on that move to always...
You feel that he.
Yes. That's why he approached me and pleaded.
You are perhaps
No shit. Wait, it's new in the story?
Already had an inkling for a while. My memories only begin.
When she was the cat.
Don't look back. Keep moving forward. Always.
It's yet another eulogistic butterfly. Are we getting closer to the Netherrealm?
This is...
Come on, say it. Chamber of Secrets. Oh.
Did you hear about the great work that I'm doing here?
Great work?
Have you heard of the great name of Pollux, perchance?
Pollux.
During the age of myth, a time likely before your birth.
But didn't that dragon...
Oh, looks like, well, it's true that the missing girl can grant death to mortals. Pollux, the one who delivered her onto this world, makes it so that humankind...
This is my guess. The deceased are supposed to drift down the River of Souls until they reach...
That's right. That's why it's imperative that I bring the dragon back to the mortal realm and make it soar the skies again. I have long since prepared my alchemical matrix in the
Who
tower.
voiced this guy? It's.
I am still missing the most
It sounds
that
mean.
final ingredient. The final sacrifice is none other than the girl who lives out her days with death.
It's none other than cruelly found. Wait.
I know that I am no longer capable
Wow.
of carrying out that task.
This.
We had been inebriated in Fagusa's feast too long. Instead of summoning a supreme god,
Pollux.
we unable to rest in peace. That child is the only person whom I managed to save. Born within, please.
Died.
You
Wait,
must nurture
you see.
I promise that I will care for her as a mother. That I will protect.
Fagusa above. Thank you for your kindness as her mother. Please bless this child with a name
Wait.
before I am swept away.
Cast the race.
Like how a transient raven butterfly casteress.
Oh.
That shall be her.
Oh shit.
That's where my name comes from.
The sound's back. What is making that ruckus?
Living ones, don't waste your time bickering.
Black type miss. Please
Be careful not to suffer the same fate as those black.
hide behind me.
Yes, auto, bro.
Embrace a new life.
Wait. Don't waste the dragon on some bullshit. Wait! What are you doing, bro? Lord Mighty!
Lord Mighty. battles once again.
Anjing ada si Maide, Cok.
I will find my path of return.
Lord Mighty,
I'm the one. Resist. I'll go. That is.
it seems like he's completely focused. It seems his battlefield. Lord Mighty, we're headed for the Matrix inside that tower. That's right. If we can work together and defeat them.
Let the person who has brushed against death countless.
Cass, are you sure you want to do this?
Rather than stand.
Is this it? Chat, is this the moment when Hsr is gonna die? I mean, no, he will become a dragon. Is this a story? Or is it much longer?
I've learned something.
I'm bummed, but I've never prepared.
If I was the rune of recollection, could it be in that collapsed? It's still up to me.
Make sure you keep it safe.
Just shout for me when you got it. Just
Oh,
Mem did it.
The pink squirrel.
The miracle's range is limited. Please
is there free curtain? No.
come a little
Oh, yeah.
closer.
aren't I a good fit for Ornyx's priest?
Of course. You're the most confident priest ever. The alchemical matrix should be behind this door. Is that
Drea?
Wow, there are so many of you! It's little Cass and little Grape. Oh, there's also little D and the pink puppy! Trian? Aren't you... Get what? I'm getting even more confused.
This is the first time I've encountered a deceased friend while going upstream in the River of Souls.
It really works like this. Just like the other departed spirits we've encountered along the way.
Yup, you're right. Trian already knows that she'll not be able to return to everyone's side. But Trian believed that little Cass would eventually return to the Netherrealm. So, Trian has been standing here at this spot closest to the world of the living and waiting for little Cass.
Oh, it must have been very tough for you.
But according to what Trian said, we're almost at the entrance of the Netherrealm. Trian promised Treevy and Trinan that when little Cass got here, Trian would get the gift ready and be the first person to run over and welcome. So, little Cass, don't cry. Please, accept this. We finally finished it.
This is what Lady Treeby once mentioned. The gift for me that you didn't manage to finish.
The holy maiden of Yanis. Even when separated by life and death, their thoughts are still connected.
Trian spent a lot of time drawing this. Trian hopes that little Cass likes it.
Seriously. It's seriously a wonderful drawing.
Oh my god,
Lady Treeby.
her voice actor really nailed it, bro. Castress. Shit. This is our flame chase journey. Absolute cinema, my day. Absolute cinema.
We don't know what your journey was like before. Treeby has always said that it must have been a very harsh and frightening journey. But little Cass no longer has anything to fear now, because everyone is here with you in this flame chase journey.
That's right. Only now, when I see Lady Trian's gift, do I realize that I've already obtained so many things. It's the first time I've gained so many companions. The first time I picked up the hobbies of crafting and photography. The first time I wore a dress personally made by Lady Aglaya. The first time I went for a walk with Lady Treeby, Lady Trian, and Lady Trinan. Looking back at all these experiences I never thought were possible, it feels as though the scales of my life... I took countless photos in the past, but they're all black and white landscapes. I don't have a single one with friends. If I had known, I would have taken more pictures.
Trian says yes! Trian likes little Cass and would love to take a picture with little Cass.
Sadly, being departed souls, our images cannot be captured in the world of the living.
I thought so too.
What? Are we seriously going to leave any room for regret?
There won't be any regrets. This vivid drawing surpasses any
Hey.
photograph from the world of the living.
Hey, Q. Hey, it's me.
Cass.
Bro.
Spoiled. Treevy, Trinan, and Trian's wishes finally come true!
I remember you once said that fate is not the flowers that bloom at the end of the road, but where people tread beyond the gate. Now, the path that belongs to me is about to reach the end. Thank you for bringing me the final key.
Key? Little Cass, why are you talking in riddles all of a sudden?
I have a feeling that soon, this gift of yours will become the key to saving Mrs. Life.
What is she doing right there?
Then keep smiling and carry on bravely.
Let's leave now, for the black tide still wreaks havoc in the realm of the living. I seek not to enter the door to the nether realm. Castorus, will you fulfill your duty for the flame chase?
I have yet to make my decision, Lord Mighty.
No matter. Make the choice your heart desires. I will continue to fight till I die, then rise from death till the miracle descends.
There is one more thing you should know, Lord Mighty.
What is it?
Professor Anaxa may have deduced the principles behind the Era Nova. You and
I see.
Is that all? Are you going to accept such a fate without complaints?
Do you have a strategy to shatter the shackles of our fate?
I haven't found it yet. Perhaps I never will.
Then, cease wasting your thoughts on futile matters. Control what little you can. And when fate's inescapable grasp comes, resist it with the strength of your mighty will.
Thank you, Lord Mighty. I will find the right decision.
In the name of strife, may you meet a fitting end.
This must be the alchemical matrix the spirit mentioned. Let's see. We need to insert Aquila's sky, Georios' earth, Kephali's fire, Fagusa's ocean, and Nestia's love.
It seems our sweet Princess Homebody has made up her mind. In that case, seamstress, I suppose I no longer need to deliver your message. My time is rather precious after all.
Whether you wish to break free from death or not, please follow your heart. By the promise you once made, I ask that you fulfill your duty one final time. Castorus, please live as a human and die as one.
According to that alchemist, the final piece is supposed to be me. However, he is not privy to the past, and therefore cannot see the full picture.
The past?
I saw the twins of death in Kephali's memory, and now I am certain that I was one of them. The trial of the Hand of Shadow demanded taking the life of your family. I died during that trial, falling before the gate to the new world. And my sister, whom I never met, became the Titan Thanatos of this cycle. She was consumed with regret over my death, so she used the Titan's authority to reforge my soul. Yet, it also means she has never revealed herself to anyone. That's because the Titan she became already fell at the start of everything. They died for me, and now lie in slumber in the River of Souls.
You mean Pollux?
That's right. The River of Souls is no material river. It cannot be blocked by ordinary means. Only a divine corpse can prevent the dead from reaching the next world. And that's why we have to awaken Pollux from death before we can retrieve the core flame of death. We have to reforge its body with the power of alchemy.
But Cass, if that alchemist speaks the truth, does that mean you're also part of the dragon body?
She pulled out a
According to
book.
distorted spirits, but before we talk about that, have you heard the sighs? No, not from me.
Oh,
That come.
I heard them too.
I think it's probably they must have realized how heavy a price they'd need to pay when they used their divine authority to resurrect a dead woman. They never saw their wish fulfilled and fell so prematurely, all because they wanted to give me a new life. Pollux must really want to know how their sister has been after giving their all to save her. That wish is the reason Pollux's soul still lingers in the mortal realm, even after.
So instead of picking up objects on the way here,
We were instead showing things to a strand of yearning that lingers here. Now, we must weave.
but all of this is just a hypothesis, right? What if we go through with the ritual and it turns out
That's fine. As Professor Anaxa often reminds us, such is the nature of alchemy. The true outcome can only be known once the process is complete. Now, the puzzle of Pollux's yearnings is I shall reveal what they have been yearning to know in the alchemical matrix. Lady Trianne has already drawn a picture of my entire life. Then, let the ritual begin. Now, the objective is complete. Such is what Professor Anaxa always says after preparing for an Pollux. I shall lift you from the river of souls and reforge your soul. Perhaps you will be disturbed by this, and your body may become horrifying to behold. But if even the slightest trace of your soul remains, the soul that once ferried me to this side of the shore, then please look at me. I wish to thank you in person. I have obtained everything you sacrificed your divinity for. Lady Almanette.
did she recognize you? Oh, she must be the first soul we can communicate with here, right?
I'm afraid she is just another spirit trapped here, like the rest of them. The only difference is that I was there when she died. Please, go on. I'm listening.
Yes.
There's no need to worry, Elder.
The world of the dead.
I understand that you chose to remain silent about the story to protect Casterus, the girl who coexists with death. But you no longer need to hide that story.
Well, in that case, Styxia, the pearl of the ocean, played from where you stand now.
Indeed. I cannot imagine that those from the era Chrysia, blessed with eternal life, could ever.
I have pondered the same question, child. But I am afraid there is no clear answer to it.
Journeys and epics are only glorious and magnificent, because I still can't take that as the final answer.
I take it the one who spoke this line was a general, or perhaps a warrior. I, however, did find some inspiration.
Please enlighten me, Lady Almanet. Your words might truly guide me toward the path forward.
You and I are neither warriors nor generals. But what if I reframe it like this? What if love is not a trait bestowed upon mortals by Nestia, but a
Love.
No one ever invented the word cherish in the era when life. The so-called era Chrysia was an age devoid of both virtue and sin. Perhaps the people of Styxia chose to embrace death not out of fascination with its cruel and fearsome side, but instead became fixated and obsessed.
Therefore, death is not a...
That's right, Casterus. It is the reason. If you truly intend to deprive the world of death, then be prepared to witness it return.
I understand, Lady Almanet. Our limited lifespan shapes all that we know and love. Not even the Death Titan has Nestia's love was the chrysalis of Gold's first blessing. But it most likely wasn't understood by mankind. If the world was bereft of death, then the Queen of Styxia wouldn't have played a midwife in delivering me into this world. You wouldn't have welcomed me into Itonia. And I... Thank you, Mother. I will use all the love I've experienced in this long life to complete the final miracle. My teacher, Anaxagoras, grant me the wisdom of all things. I call upon thee, the stripped dead dragon's corpse. Rises from the earth, falls from the sky. As above, so below. This is the greatest power of all powers. Unstoppable in this world. The great work that commands all death. I shall grant you embrace.
HP is good. Ah. I don't know. Bro. Aduh naga anjir. Set. Huh.
death. Sleep in peace. I'm sorry I have to wake you up from ancient death. And I know you're anxious. Shh. Don't be afraid. Do you remember me? I'm the girl you once carried across the Sea of Souls. I'm sorry I wasn't able to remember you, but with the help of many people, I'm back, Pollux. I know this might not be what you wanted, but I have to do this. So please, carry me across the Sea of Souls again and return me to the Netherrealm, just like you did in the past. Please take me to where the core flame of death rests. I'll be going now.
Like definitely going.
They may look scary, but as long as
What's happening?
What's wrong?
are you...
What's wrong with her?
Her time is almost up. If I don't go now,
What? Oh no! Is there anything we can do?
don't worry. I promised I would ask Thanatos for the Trailblazers' right to roam the Earth again. Mem, stay here and keep a close watch until I return.
Alright, go on, Cass. Make sure not to leave yourself with any regrets. That's not funny!
It's a deal then. Please. Wait for me.
After all that, you still ended up back here.
So the legends were true. The Netherrealm really is a sea of flowers.
Yes. Just like the flower fields we tended to back then.
Oh,
Is
if you're
that
dead.
you, Plixia?
Do you remember me?
I don't have the memories from that time, but I've seen you before during an experiment.
I see. Call me
I see.
Tess, then.
I see. No, sorry.
However, since you
It's
recognize the
fine.
name,
I see.
you must already know everything about Thanatos, right?
Yes. I'm here to reforge the order
Oh,
of life
shit.
and death in Amphorius.
You
You guys
know,
know the rules.
my
Stuff
sister
like that.
was a sympathetic, but rather sensitive person. Whenever she didn't want to say what was on her mind, she would avoid eye contact and look off into the distance. Just like what you are doing now.
Can you tell me about the last Era Nova? What did you do, Polixia?
Where should I be? A long, long time ago, there were a pair of like-minded twins. As foretold in the prophecy, they were chosen to be successors to the god of death.
But fate was cruel. The price of attaining divinity was to take the life of our closest kin with our own hands.
That trial was indeed recorded in that memory.
Then you should already know that my sister voluntarily gave up her own life so that I could ascend as the demigod of death. But I couldn't accept that. Why did we have to kill each other for a future she'd never see herself? That's not fair. So, while weaving the laws of the new world, I shattered the forbidden bottom line for life and death. I reshaped my sister's soul and took the form of the great dragon Pollux to carry her up the River of Souls and back into the mortal realm. But our fates were already decided and manifested in unexpected ways in response to my futile actions. Aging is an unbreakable law of nature laid upon humankind, created at the same time as death. When the living die, their souls will meet Thanatos, who would determine where every soul goes. If the Reaper raises their left hand, the soul is granted death and allowed to enter the Netherrealm to await reincarnation. If they raise their right hand, the soul is rejected by the...
That's why the Hand of Shadow can only lay down judgment.
Yes. Death was originally a pair of hands. The half of Thanatos that represents life, the undying human who grants death. That was the curse I forced upon you.
Then, what about you?
As the half of Thanatos representing death, I shoulder the fate of defying death. I died the moment I entered the world of the living. From then on, my Titan also no longer existed in this world. The cycle of life and death stopped. Souls were denied their audience. What irony. My selfish desire to save your life gave you and the world a fate far worse than death instead. Then, what was left of my reason was left behind in the Netherrealm, where I've been taking care of these flowers day after day, until there's now a sea of them, all while mulling over the subject of life, death, parting, and enduring an endless
fate is absurd indeed. Our lives were a mirrored image of one another, like a pair of hands. Even so, we arrived at the same destination. We walked different paths.
I had hoped that maybe you would at least have a good life in this cycle.
It's a new voice.
I lived my life well. It didn't go to waste.
Even though I forced the authority of granting death to humanity upon you, a total stranger.
Too many responsibilities were forced upon me in the course of this long journey. I was once lost, even upset, but I realized recently that if it weren't for your blessing, I wouldn't have understood the source of these emotions, nor would I wouldn't have made it here to reunite with my missing half. I wouldn't have understood the meaning of our existence.
The meaning of our
This sea of flowers blooms on dead land. That's why Thanatos cannot create living beings at will. Nor can the hand of shadow determine a person's remaining days. Because the life and death of mortals should never be dictated by another's will.
Are you saying there's no point in Thanatos' existence?
No. No single being can bear the scales of life and death on their own. Not even a god. Life and death weigh equally heavy. We both know that now, don't we?
You, too, must have had a difficult life. We've taken quite a ridiculous journey together, haven't we? I had a feeling, even back then, that we would meet again one day. Not to embrace one another after a long separation, but to come in search of retribution. Tell me the answer that's already been written. And let us draw this seeming. It's been far too long. I've waited here for centuries, watching day after day as desperate spirits are denied by this lonely wasteland. I always hoped I would see you among them. But I was also afraid of seeing you. I didn't know how I could possibly face you again. But more than anything, I was afraid.
I know. But don't you see, Polixia? You don't have to shoulder death's authority on your own anymore. So, let's give our core flame to her, and have her take it back to the mortal realm. Our responsibility as Thanatos was never about picking out favorite souls. Let's tend the field together, and create a warm sea of flowers for all the souls to come. What do you think, Polixia?
Yes, just you shall wither, and through that, the dead will sprout again from the remains, and be reborn with the dead flame. As foretold by the prophecy, Thanatos' authority is only destined for only one person to wield. As the Chrysos heir of death, as their demigod, as a titan, our fated moment has arrived once again.
Just like before.
Yes, just like before. But unlike that time, the ones undergoing the trial this time are prepared.
You've made up your mind?
Yes, as dictated by fate. But I won't be afraid. As long as you're here with me. Complete your trial in this life. Grant me the embrace of death, and light the spark of life ablaze. You've been tempered by life and death. I know you'll be able to give this wasteland its first breath of life. like a raven butterfly, flying swiftly into the netherrealm, perching on the twig of death. I will. After this, I will remain permanently in the netherrealm. The river of souls shall return here and rain down from the sky, scattering souls across the earth. The cycle of life and death will flow once again. This sea of flowers you sowed shall bear countless joyous or sorrowful souls and bloom evermore. Thank you. Just one last thing. Can you grant me? Of course. What is it? Please. I promise you when we meet in the next world, even if I have endured another reincarnation, even if we do not know each other's names, I will still hold you tightly in my arms. Castorus, you are as beautiful as a fleeting butterfly.
I will bring rest to death. And from now on, stagnant life will once again flow.
Time flies. In the blink of an eye, the 15th entry hour is already at hand. When this farce is over, your soul will be placed on the scales of life and death. Are you ready?
No need to ask so many times. Of course I am.
Then why do you drag your feet? Is your fear of crowds holding you back again?
I simply find them too noisy. Paying attention to conceited fools like them would be an utter waste of my time.
Such harsh words. As I see it, you are no less arrogant than they are.
I couldn't agree more.
Oh. I did not expect to hear that from you. Are you not going to refute me?
I know myself better than you think I do. At the very least, better than a stowaway like you.
And they say men whose ends are nigh have but kind words. Well, that is exactly...
Should I thank you for the compliment?
The hour of the trial has come. Do you have...
I suppose there is no point in...
You were saying that Amphoria...
Indeed. The demigods that bear the core flames eventually become the new titans at the world's end. Remember what happened on the Holy Mountain? Calypso, Naias. As their destined ends approached, one by one. Unfortunately, while their journey is consistent with ours, you and Calypso, as well as Nikador and Naias, act as supporting evidence. I can only come up with a rough sketch for my theory of a cyclical history. For all the pains I took to reach this point, I had already lost hope of ever obtaining definitive proof. After all, the past is in the past. Proving that we are the legacies of heroes of the past is a hopeless endeavor. That is, until I met a girl named Polixia and her sister. If Castorus was truly sent from the past to the present for the Titan's self-serving reasons, then having lived through 2 cycles, and with Styxia as the pivot, she will no doubt be the link to connect all of this
If the Twins of Death can bridge two cycles to reunite at the shores of the Sea of Souls, then my hypothesis will no longer be just a hypothesis. And you too will get the...
Well, that is all well and good, but how can you be so sure?
It matters not. The most important quality a scholar must possess is foolhardiness. If you are... Besides, I, Anaxagoras, am destined to overturn this farcical world. Come, let us go and teach those pathetic words one final lesson. So they are leaving the final debate to him.
Let those Chrysos heirs who started this terrible war hear you. Let them hear the voices of the people!
As always, that woman knows how to stir up a crowd.
Professor Anaxa, I thought you'd pass on this.
Everyone must cast their vote, or this assembly would serve no purpose.
Prof, do you truly think it's wise to entrust the fate of the world to an assembly like this?
Akama has stood strong under this system for 1,000 years. It stands to reason that there is purpose in its existence. But that is not what you're asking, is it? What you really want to know is Aglaya making the right decision in entrusting the fate of the world to you?
Nothing ever escapes you.
I didn't spend all those years teaching you for nothing. Most people only take 4 years to graduate, if I recall.
To tell the truth, I feel like I'm on my way to an execution chamber instead of a podium. So, do you have an answer to that question?
No, I don't.
I thought so.
Because that question is not yours to ask in the first place. Is Aglaya entrusting the world to you the right decision? Don't make me laugh. That is a question that woman must answer herself. Why are you fretting about this on her behalf? Or have you been seeing yourself as her pawn all this time? Listen up. I'll say this only once. Flip your perspective around and ask yourself this instead. What should I do to ensure that the world doesn't stray from the correct path? That is what you should be thinking about. You still have time, so give it some thought. Oh, and don't bother telling me the answer. Tell it to those begging for salvation from the gods.
Got it. Thank you, Professor Anaxa.
That's Anaxagoras to you.
Who will you be voting for?
That'll depend on how well you perform. May Cersei safeguard your thoughts.
Lord Anaxa, you're finally the last speaker for the assembly. Lady Kindness has reserved. All right.
Elders and citizens, silent finding of Ides Elysiae.
Much obliged.
I remember him. He's the...
Where's Lady Goldweaver? Why is she sending this guy to give the last speech?
Can this dude really face down kindness?
By Kephalie above, as you look upon me, so too do I see you. I see your fear and misgivings, your apprehension about the discord between the Chrysos heirs and the Council of Elders, and your uneasiness about the future of the Holy City. Yet, before you contemplate something as grand as the fate of the world, I ask that you look closer. Look beyond the horizon illuminated by Kephalie, at the crisis threatening to overwhelm us.
What?
Ides Elysiae, my beloved hometown, is a village forgotten by time. It is a place with the most invigorating breeze and wheat fields that spread all the way to the sea. I once thought that there I would enjoy a lifetime of peace and quiet with my friends and family. How I wish I could invite all of you to that paradise, far from the noise and chatter of the world. Alas, I can't. Because she and all that she nurtured, all that I loved, they have long been devoured by the black tide. My beloved home is no more. I will never forget the day the black tide struck. My father, Hieronymus, fought with a broken sword to his last breath to protect his child. My mother, Aldada, she was ripped apart by monsters. Also, I might live to stand before you here and now. Galba, he was a hunter. But in the end, those arms that once drew a bow instead embraced Piso, his beloved son, as they both breathed their last. Pythias, the teacher, risked her life to save her students, but a burning beam fell on her. And what of Livia, her daughter? Did she make it out alive? No, she didn't. Livia, Piso, they kept saying the same thing over and over. Why, Phina? Aren't we the best of friends? That is the black tide. A looming threat that can bring Akima to its knees any time. Kindness may have promised that with the 3 titans of Calamity Con, Akima will return to an era Chrysia once more, but much as it pains me, I must disappoint you. While the demigod of strife has done everything in his power to hold them back, they are still coming. By now, the name of that black-robed swordmaster, the Flame Reaper, has likely echoed throughout the city already. The roaring thunder is a message from the strife demigod. The Flame Reaper has risen from death, and they hunger for the core flames of the gods.
Lies! If such a powerful enemy is indeed approaching, why is Akima still a picture of peace?
Exactly! The city of Akima shows no signs of pandemonium or chaos. And why is that? I beg you, spare a moment to think about this. Are we able to stand here and hold this assembly in peace today because the danger has passed? No! This peace we enjoy is no gift of fate. We are able to stand here today only because the Council of Elders claims that Aglaia will one day forsake the people because her divinity is eroding her body and soul. The answer that no one can bring themselves to speak of. A truth stained in blood and buried in greed, fear, and vanity. Allow me to lay it bare before you. It is because the Council of Elders, which bears Akima's history and honor, along with this citizens' assembly we once took so much pride in, are now infested with vermin.
You insolent whelp! How dare you!
It is true that Aglaia has reached her limit. Why? Because she has been working tirelessly to weave the defenses of our holy city against the encroaching evil. All while these vermin are making up baseless accusations about her and scheming in the shadows. Not once has she ever failed Akima. Yet these vermin attempt to tear her apart, tarnishing her name with unfounded allegations. She may have been blessed by divinity, but hasn't her heart always stayed true to humanity? They attempt to mislead you and reduce this assembly to a crude standoff between gods and humans, but citizens of Akima. Once more, I implore you to open your eyes and look at those around you. Examine them closely. Beneath all that finery, do you see the good heart of a human or the poisonous glands of a pest? Make your judgment, then turn your gaze to the demigods whom so many of you regard as cold and merciless. Do you not see the light of humanity in them? And those who wear the mask of humanity yet utter only hurtful, slanderous words. Yet, no matter what your answer is, and no matter who your vote goes to, rest assured that you have nothing to fear. For Aglaia, Trebios, and I and this vow will stay true until the end of our days, where it will be passed on to future flame chasers. A steadfast and unwavering promise that shall endure through the age.
At the present time, on the scales of Talenton, those who call for the continuation of the Flame Chase journey, and those who demand its suspension. Each faction holds an equal share of votes, resulting in a perfect balance.
As expected, this is the moment when the Flame Chase journey is the closest to its end.
And now, it's your turn to vote, Lord Anaxagoras.
Is there anyone else who hasn't voted?
No, you're the last. Cast your vote with care, for your decision will break this impasse.
I have long since made a decision.
Very well. May you bring much needed change to this farcical world.
On the last vote.
Always the performer.
Talk about a grand entrance.
Vote for kindness.
Who will he vote for?
You've done well, Finan. Given the circumstances, delivering a rousing speech to stir up emotions was a prudent move. Thank you all for your patience. On behalf of the 7 sages of the Grove of Epiphany and the scholars of Amphorius, I, Anaxagoras, am ready to cast my vote. But before that, in the interest of fairness, Lady Goldweaver, will you, as Finan has promised, stand by the decision made in the Assembly, regardless of outcome?
In the interests of fairness, I make no promises, lest it should influence your decision.
Very well. I thank you for your honesty.
What's he doing?
The stakes are high. Let's be patient.
Cut the act! Who do you think you are wasting our time like this?
Lord Anaxa, please do not forget that I...
Rule number 1. Do not call me Anaxa. Rule number 2.
Just vote already. What do you...
I cannot help but wonder, is
How else am I supposed to make use of this situation? Oh, Cersei's. Let us journey to the Netherrealm and see how she will substantiate the answer to your question. We need only to follow the sound of the tides.
Phew. Well done, child. Just as I foresaw.
Teacher.
What a twist of fate. A blasphemer, I
respect you immensely, sir. But
you cherish the truth even more. So, child, do not be troubled by the criticisms I have borne. Do not let those voices hinder you as you forge ahead. As the sage of the Venerationists, I am duty-bound to oppose you. Go forth. Go now, child. And when you reach the end of this
you have my word, sir.
May Cersei safeguard.
You are right, Empedocles. May we meet again.
What are you...
Silence! Behold, Cersei's. Here at the center of the world. For this place is...
Professor, I completed the proof you wanted.
Thank you, Castorus. The answer is plain as day. My vote goes to the Flame Chase journey and nothing else. Elder Kindness, I have deciphered the truth of this world.
With the balance shattered, the result is clear. By carefully into Lenten above, as the Theoros I have observed.
No! Ligus, you can't! Anaxa, what have you done? Have you lost you? I hope you are prepared for the harsh punishment awaiting you. Mark my...
Have you forgotten? I told you that happens to be one of my rare talents.
You put on such a grand performance, just to aid their preposterous flame chase journey?
Performance? No. You are quite. If you really understood me, Lady Kindness, you'd realize that I never had any interest in your pathetic little game. Because I, and I alone, am the truth.
Lady Kindness, with all the citizens here as witnesses, we should honor the spirit of democracy and respect the decision of this assembly. I have observed that Akama has chosen her destiny.
You! It seems not everyone is ready for the assembly to end. By your leave, Lord.
Enter, elders and citizens, your attention, please. Stay for a moment more, if you will. What is this performer up to now?
Just moments ago, all of you made a decision on the fate of Amphorius. As a supporter of the Flame Chase journey, it pleases me to see the choice you have made. But I regret to say that I still harbor doubts about this outcome. Tell me, who among you dare swear to Kefali's name that Era Nova will truly welcome the fairy tale ending that the Christ... Nonsense! No one? Must I... Very well. You, the one acting... No? Fine. Next. You, the one with ignorance written all over your face. Yes, you. Do you dare swear by it in front of the Titan?
What are you trying to do?
Useless. Your turn, then. With that...
Hey! Mind your tongue!
So, no one? I see. In that case, Finan, answer me this. Your speech was filled with such passion just now.
Professor, what are you doing?
Let him continue with his performance.
Will you look at that? Even Finan and Aglaya lack the courage to make such a promise. And what's even more absurd is that no one but I can promise you this new world. And yet, the Assembly passed the resolution anyway. But you needn't worry, because I knew better than to trust you good-for-nothings. That is precisely why I am here today. To give you one final lecture. Now listen up and listen well. I, Anaxagoras of the Grove of Epiphany, hereby declare everything that the Flame Chase journey promises is true. Finan of Ides Elysiae, the prophesied demigod who shall succeed Kefali, will reforge each and every one of us in the new world with his complete, intact memories.
What?
Anjay, 3.2. Iya, masih di masa lalu, Jir.
Chrysos heirs of yesterday, and the Chrysos heirs who carry the core flames today will become the Titans of tomorrow. All of our souls shall endure for eternity in the miracle of the World Bearer. And all under Kefali's protection shall step into that new world.
This is pure blasphemy!
What? Are you saying that we must bow down to you and worship you even in our next lives? Enough, you blasphemous imbecile! How dare you try to deceive us with all these lies and falsehoods? How can you prove?
I told you, don't interrupt me. But since you've asked, I shall be kind and indulge you. My statements are based on my experiments on the divine body of Kefali themselves. You heard me correctly, everyone. With the tacit approval of Kindness and the Council of Elders, I fused my soul with the god through alchemy and learned the truth behind Era Nova.
talking about? Isn't that pure blasphemy?
I, the vile, wretched blasphemer, deserve nothing less than death for my sins. And the Council of Elders, which granted me consent and aided in committing this atrocity, should face punishment alongside me.
By the gods, even kindness has betrayed Akuma. I had no knowledge of his transgressions. He did that on his own. The Council of Elders bears no responsibility for his actions. Lord Lygus, as the esteemed Theoros, are you going to simply stand by and allow the Council of Elders to be dragged through the mud?
If the accusation is true, I will acknowledge it. If not, my conscience stands unburdened. Lady Kindness, the reputation of the Council of Elders was not built in a day, nor will it be shattered overnight. Repercussions await those who fool the people, and punishment must be meted out on those who abandon their vows. We should respect this beautiful city and her people.
You.
Lady Aglaya, the Gold Weaver, I humbly ask that you take on the responsibility of overseeing this judgment considering the circumstances and in accordance with Akuma's codex as the only demigod among us, you shall write.
The honor is mine to bear.
Elders and citizens, silence, if you please. Anaxagoras of the Grove of Epiphany has made his statement clear. As per Akuma's codex, I request all present citizens to stand with me in exercising the right of judgment. First, Elder Kindness of Akuma and Lygus the Theoros stand accused of neglecting their duties and abusing the law, leading to the egregious blasphemy against a god. In the names of Talantan and Kefili, Akuma is to form a committee before the 7th action hour to conduct an investigation and disclose the findings to the public for subsequent judgment.
Curse you.
Now, concerning Anaxagoras of the Grove of Epiphany, he has confessed to grave blasphemy against Kefili. In the names of Talantan and Kefili, the accused must be allowed to hear the people's voice prior to the execution, for a chance at a reduced sentence and possible pardon.
Professor.
Let him die! Let him die! Let him die!
What decision will you make, Lady Goldweaver?
Enough with the hesitation, Aglaya. This is not like you.
Then, in light of the people's voice, O Talantan on high, may you bring death
Damn.
upon him.
Accept.
A sea of flowers. What is this place?
Allow me to reintroduce myself. I bore the name of Castris while walking among the mortals. And now, I stand as the demigod of death, the living side of Thanatos. Welcome to my realm, where the west wind ends. You're still as energetic as always. Did you know? Every flower here was planted by Thanatos himself. These flowers were original, and it is my duty as the Master of Death to tend to their well-being and foster their growth in this serene haven. Similar to the structured cycle of life and death in the mortal world, these flowers too shall wither and fade, returning to the earth and then ascending to the sky with mist and tides. Eventually, they will descend to the mortal land as gentle rain. Every soul undergoes the perpetual cycle of reincarnation, albeit in varied forms, until the world meets its end. Yet, sadly, there's no time left for Emphorius to wait for when the flowers bloom again. Now, death is the power at my fingertips. It once led the souls of the deceased here, but I shall open the gate of the netherworld and return in exchange. Please, take the core flame of death with you and complete the flame chase journey. Do not let our work thus far be. Rest assured, defying death is Thanatos' divine authority. Fortunately, your soul hasn't dissipated. This is not a resurrection, but the extradition of a dying person back to the present world. Just like the other demigods, I will stay here and embrace my destiny. That being said, it is not easy to guide a lost soul back to the mortal realm. The whispers of death are sweet and alluring. Please consider this a one-time exception. I will do everything in my power and for your life, the only life I can save. I am glad to hear that.
Over here!
Keep moving forward and don't look back.
Keep going. The Express is right here with you.
I believe in you.
Listen. Just keep moving.
One day, our paths will cross again.
Grace waits you.
Lift your chin up high. Step forward with us toward tomorrow.
That's right. Keep your eyes on the dawn.
Onward. Show me your courage.
Partner, we shall become heroes together.
Almost there. Finally. Thank you, Castros. Since I've already made it to the end, maybe I can have one last glance at that sea of flowers.
Fear not, as a touch of red will be awaiting you at the end of the path.
Holy shit. shit.
It'll guide you
Okay,
and
right.
illuminate the way out. By doing so, you'll eventually reunite in the warmth of the sunlight. What's this? What in the world are these
Anjir.
shadows and voices?
All of this is proof that you once lived. Your soul, your memories, the years you've journeyed through, and the path they revealed, leading you back home. So, continue onward. Do not stop moving forward, and do not let her sacrifice and the support of all who have stood by you be in vain. Over here, friend! Take my hand! Let's go home.
Let the trailblazing continue.
At last. I knew you could do it. Your soul is still perfectly whole. Is it Ornix's final blessing? It's truly, perhaps it's fate, once again fulfilling its own design. It seems that this is the riddle which cannot be solved. The sensation of becoming a demigod is truly one. Do you recall that prophecy? I promised you that I would do. I can finally end it in a way that the wish I once sought, because every touch, every embrace we share, will never again be an ice-cold loss. They will radiate with an intense warmth, sowing love far and wide throughout the land. The other shore is very cold. May I borrow your warmth? One last time. Thank you for fulfilling
God.
this wish of mine. The place I'll be going to is what humans call the Land of Sorrows. But with this heartbeat and the residual heat of this embrace, I shall turn the Netherrealm into a gentle place of rest.
No way.
This may be brief, but it's the proof that I once lived. Farewell, then. May we reunite
No way.
in the new world.
That grand and absurd performance was what you've been seeking your whole life?
I gave up everything in search of truth, and it culminated in this very moment. You, on the other hand, performed as I expected. You did not
Crave power, like a fly.
Those are your words, not mine.
But what you said at the end.
I may have lost an eye, but my vision is clearer than anyone else.
That's true. I've long since burned to ash over the past 1,000 years.
So, this is our last chance. May I resonate with your core flame, Aglaya?
Please do.
That's impossible. To persist with your soul thinned to such an extent. You're
Just as you fight to lug your corpse on until Finan grows into his position as the prophecy.
I've long predicted this was the case. But how ironic. We would have avoided so many misunderstandings if you and I had just spoken this candidly before. But casting aside our ideological differences.
Finan.
Yes. He was born to be a hero. He understands the hearts of the people. And I can confidently say he is a false. Sadly, he is a man cursed by Nestia. But by my estimates, his horribly elaborate sense of style should not impede Era Nova.
Congratulations are in order. We found common ground at the very end of our destined paths.
When you put it that way, it makes me want to take back what I said.
Glaya, we're back. Come welcome our great hero reborn from the ashes.
I hope he didn't hear your earlier assessment.
It wouldn't be the first time I criticized him.
I'm glad. But I don't see Castrus among your number.
It looks like she not only helped me prove my theory, but helped you fulfill your mission as well.
I agree.
She might not have been able to change her fate, but she still wrote the final verse of her epic herself. Trinan, please recite the prophecy for us. Trailblazer, please surrender that scalding cool flame for us as well. You are the only life she ever saved by her own hand in her 1,000 years on this earth. I believe no one is more qualified for this noble task.
O gods who have returned, and gods who are still watching, today we bring you a soul laid bare. The Hand of Shadow, Thanatos, remembered their name from the past, and there was one who joined hands with the Titan, a traveler risen from the dead and reborn among mortal kind. She is the everlasting night, and O Majesty of the 12 Titans, we seek your divinity to fill our bodies with blood of gold till we wither in willing service to the prophecy. Step forward, trailblazer from beyond the sky, and together with us, surrender the core flame and carve their star into the sky.
Consolation for death.
For life and death, to be more precise.
Look, it's...
Is that Castorus? No, it's only a divine echo. I think she's here for the trial.
What did she say?
That's the language of the Titans. Castor is... No. The Titan. They said, I have illuminated the cold shadow of death.
Onwards. For your path to the future is bright and its flame eternal. Do not forget.
She made quite a scene. I suppose it's my turn now. Professor, what's with that book? So, let's get this execution over with. We wouldn't...
You never change. I don't understand. If your theory is correct, you'll lose all memories of your past life once you become a Titan.
So what's... Of course there's a point. Even if I forget who I am, I'll still have my brilliant mind. It goes without saying, I'll find a way to retrieve memories of my past life. Besides,
I still don't really understand what you said during the assembly. Even if it were true, things...
Then allow me to tell you right now that you're... What exactly are we? My answer is that the Chrysos heirs are the future Titans and vice versa. Of course, this answer only applies to us. So, what are we when it comes to regular mortals? The very essence of the world, our souls, are tiny invisible seeds that hold records of each...
Is that what...
Correct. Once our physical bodies are born, just as seeds are effect to destroy our very existence, that person is you. So, carry everything of this, and especially, don't bring...
Anaxa.
That is all I have to say.
Farewell, great performer.
May Circes safeguard your thoughts.
Are you satisfied, honorable Titan?
Very. I hereby thus I shall confer upon you shall transcend the peaks of...
Oh, so that's a god's prophecy. Ah, Circes.
Well, you've already transcended the peaks of purity, and you were never the type to give me. But
What is it?
as you've so boldly stated, we and the world itself live on through the memories of others. If that is the case, whose memories did the very first news...
But, since we should allow the children of humanity...
Rejoice, Circes. Sow the seeds of suspicion in the new world with your soul! And now, the objective is complete. That is all.
Thankfully, she's still alive. Was March 7th also in this condition?
Her condition was very similar. It's just that at that time, the express...
But she still woke up naturally. Looking on the bright side...
When March awakened from the ice, her memories were complete. Can you share with us your
I do not have conclusive evidence. Perhaps March 7th's memories have been hijacked.
Hijacked?
Think about it, Miss Enrico.
I'm not a biologist, but I hear...
Unfortunately, short-term, but an individual who is lost...
Nothingness.
The belief of the Garden is that everything in this universe
The past is made up of memoria, while the future is up. Therefore, when a person is affected by the past,
Miss Black Swan, you've guided us to Amphorius, but refused to tell us your true.
Is Miss Himiko suspicious?
I mean no offense. I am merely speculating.
In other words, now that's not a problem, of course. The true reason behind my intentions is that Amphorius holds a world that can only be seen through the garden's mirror. Means that memo keepers have the right to keep the world in their private collection. They might unleash their wild ambitions and remodel more worlds into a similar form.
So the reason you did everything you could to convince the Express to come to this star zone.
I chose to remain quiet before, because I did not want to.
Remodeling a world is no easy feat. These extremists likely aren't just simple pathstriders. Do they wield the
You can be even bolder with your guesses. The people that I'm talking about, they aren't just individuals.
So what you're saying, could they?
I cannot be certain, but I am deeply sorry about what has happened to March 7th. But the deal that I propose still remains a fair one. Miss Himiko, the wisest choice right now is for us to continue cooperating.
What's wrong?
Let me take back a part of what I said just now, Miss. Although we indeed struck a deal, it seems like I have involved you in some.
Has something changed?
It's fully. Their gaze has just swept across Amphorius.
Oh, how interesting. I never expected a mere memo snatcher to be actually hiding so much inside her head. What's even more interesting is that the word Amphorius.
This lady seems to be having fun. Is she usually like this?
It's hard to explain.
What are you two whispering about? Has it not occurred to you that I can hear everything clearly?
Oh, please pardon me, Madam Herta. Would you mind sharing with us what you've discovered?
The ones who need help are the Astral Express. You will have to put up with my methods, even if they are rather unconventional. Let's get back to the topic. By using the fourth mirror, I rummaged through the brain of this memo snatcher and learned a good deal. Not only does this person know of Amphorius, but there are also many memo keepers who are interested in the place. I searched through her consciousness and found the following terms. The Eternal Man.
It seems like
Since I'm not able to find any useful clues from the outside, what?
you're planning to head to M4.
Yes, but not in the flesh like you all foolishly did. See these Herta mirrors? With them, I can project my data spirit entity to any corner of the cosmos through spatial warps, without even needing to leave my room. But of course, these corners of the cosmos must be within the coverage zone of inter-astral peace communications. After all, this is collaborative technology.
I see. You do seem like the more indoor type.
Although that star zone is not within the network of the IPC, the Express itself can serve as a signal station. Come, give me the astral chart coordinates. Then, sit back and enjoy the show. All right, now that everything is ready, mirrors, get to